Still holding on to my belly.
It's the sound of silence.
Oh my god, that was awkward.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second podcast, Sabous podcast. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I
Yeah, today we'll be talking about different things. First topic is gonna be just how are you guys? How are you guys? Are you fine?
I'm good with my coffee.
Great. Maze, how are you?
I am kind of okay. I just have a headache,
From
and that's
what?
about it. Probably from drinking wine yesterday.
See, we're all fine at the podcast today.
Moderately okay.
I feel
Thanks.
like the guy from BitConnect that's like, everything's going to shit, but we'll be fine.
Everything's okay.
BitConnect!
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay. So, yeah, how was your week? How has the past week been for you?
For me,
Both.
it's been good. I've got a lot of work done for my project, but yeah, it's taken a lot of time. But besides that, it's been a pretty good week. I've done a lot of things, a lot of progress.
Cypher, could you just say something? I think I messed up something with the audio. Could you just...
Oh god.
Okay, no,
Oh, God.
you're loud enough now.
Okay, so basically, I've just simply done a lot of progress last week with my work, and it's mostly just been that. It's mostly just been my thesis, but I've made a lot of progress from it.
That's good.
It is good.
Yes, it is extraordinarily good, Cypher. Extraordinarily good, Cypher.
It's too unordinarily
Shit,
good.
I just noticed that I need to edit something. I didn't make a background in OBS. Okay, so that means that you're gonna see another version. Okay, no matter what, more to edit. Great. My life is going to no. Okay.
Just keep editing.
Just keep editing.
So-
Just keep editing.
Maze, is there something new in your life that happened this week, or just anything that happened past week?
I got new IKEA furniture.
Is it the Billies? Have the Billies arrived?
Well, the Billies were there last week. We put them together, and three of them are in my little office, and the other one is in the living room area. But we still need to get the rest of the furniture, such as a wardrobe and a couch. And then the rest of the furniture that's in my studio right now has to go to the apartment.
Okay.
Moving.
Okay.
Very eventful.
Very
And well, running into an elevator door, of course.
Oh yeah.
My arm still hurts.
She was trying to catch the elevator and she ran right into it.
Okay,
Yes.
after editing the last episode, good old Cypher that edited it noticed how dark it got due to like in terms of the ending.
No, we just jumped onto too many topics that were a little dark and it shouldn't have gone that way. But I wanted it to be spontaneous topics, and it just went too far.
Just shows
So,
how depressed
this-
we are
This
deep down.
is when Cypher manages one of our podcasts, or not manages them.
Well, Cypher is a dark being after all.
Oh shit.
Can we not go there again? We just
No.
said it. This
Oh,
is gonna
shut
be a
up.
happy podcast, demanded.
As we fall
Happy
back.
sounds!
It's in your contract. You need to be happy all times. If you'll
If
have
you're
a bad
sad,
day,
you're fired.
doesn't matter. Put on the mask or something. Okay. Well, then. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the next topic. Wait. Let me just look into my smart book of everything.
Sorry, it just reminds me
Bible.
of what?
What?
Well, his smart book of everything, the Bible,
Oh, the Bible.
the Sabbath Bible.
Don't you want to talk about the Quran?
No.
Oh,
I actually had a
No.
funny moment once that I talked about in private with you guys before that, where we had like I was talking with some friends and one guy we all made like more or less a little bit of a debate, and one guy basically was representing like Christianity, and he was kind of like representing like being more or less kind of a priest and representing that more or less a bit role play ish. And then he kind of was, well, for whatever reason, he was thinking about the Quran, and then like he was always saying like, "Hey," and because it was also about like, well, is it how is it called in English? Because I had the conversation in German, like abandoning children, more or less, like
what do you mean abandoning children?
not exactly abandoning. Google Translate, go.
You mean like what is it? Give up for adoption or something?
No, wait, I'm gonna translate.
Sacrificing them?
Sacrifice?
What? No. Um,
Put the little kid on a cross.
Oh boy.
abortion. Why didn't I get abortion?
Oh, abortion.
Abandoning.
That's so different.
Oh god
Oh,
damn it.
shit.
Pages are falling out of my smart book of everything. Okay, the first topic that you guys can think about that we have is moving to different places and new impressions and new things.
Your audio
Integration.
just got really echoey.
Yeah, it got weird.
Sorry. I'm picking up shit.
Oh yeah, because something fell out of your smart book of everything.
Exactly.
I'm very glad I'm not editing.
Oh dear.
Have you? Okay. So, no matter what, how are your or how do you handle moving to a new place or just having new impressions, new spaces around you? Just
Oh, well, that took me years.
integration took you years.
Because I live in Catalonia, there are two languages. So when I got here when I was about 12 going on 13, I basically couldn't read any of the signs or talk to the people. But the best thing you can do is just try to immerse yourself with the people and try to. Well, what I first did was I directly translated to understand the language, and then eventually I started just making I want to say aliases in my head of when someone says this phrase, even though it doesn't make sense when you directly translate it, you just make an alias for English.
Okay.
So that would be
Is that
my
your
tip.
dog I'm hearing in the background?
Yeah.
I have dogs.
Wait, whose dog?
My dog.
Oh, your dog. Okay.
I have dogs.
My dog's actually sitting behind my chair right now. I'm scared that I'm gonna roll over his tail. Right.
Oh.
There's
No,
no.
because he always loves to cuddle with me as far as possible. But I don't want to get him on my lap because otherwise that would mean that he will probably eat the microphone in some way, which will not be good for the recording. Okay.
Must eat microphone.
I'm just happy
Well,
that
those
he's
were
kind
my
of
tips.
quiet now.
Those were my tips for the moving.
So your tips is like integrating yourself by talking to people.
I think the best way is just to be immersed.
Yeah. I think that is correct. Maze, what do you think about that?
Well, seeing as I have never moved to another country before, I cannot really
Relate.
relate to it. I mean, I've always been in the Dutch or the Flemish parts of Belgium, so
But you have moved in between that, haven't you? As far as I understand.
yeah, well, I have always stuck inside the same province. So the dialect remains the same. Although I do speak that one strange dialect that you seem to understand.
But what is about like even though the language can stay the same, like same with me. I have never really moved to another country, but I've had different experiences with moving. But it's always different. Like it depends on where you are and how you relate to that place. So my question was more or less like how do you generally integrate into just new surroundings because you'll have new work areas, you know new people, and Like I can just tell that to the viewers in that relation, like you two actually really fitted in perfectly and integrated really well into the workspace of this company. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I've moved, I would say like maybe 8 times or 7 times in my life. So most of my life has really been just adapting to new areas. This also means that, making friends isn't that easy. It means that almost everyone is an acquaintance because the frequency was like every 2 years. So
Mm.
it'd be like you could make friends, but there's a good chance that you would lose contact.
oh yeah, I had
Mm.
that same experience just with schools because apparently schools kept haunting me. And I'm not joking with that. The fact was actually once I went to one school, I was at that school, and then the teacher like the oh, god damn it, the okay, let's start at the beginning more or less. I went to a school once where I was diagnosed to be absolutely bonkers and stupid, and I'll not reach anything in my life. And basically, those people said I am not like smart in any way. I can't handle anything. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I got
And
the same thing.
spoilers, they were wrong. I went to other schools, and then that school called those schools, telling them I'm absolutely bonkers and I'm gonna mess up their school. Meaning, what they did, they threw me out, or I went because they kind of messed me up and screwed me over. So I
Yeah.
always went through different schools. I moved. It even went thus far to me going to a how was it called, boarding school? Yeah, to a boarding school, and even there, like even though that is like, I think it's at the other end of my country, at the other end of Germany. Even though that happened, they still kept like going after me with that, and that was kind of uh yeah, one thing that happened. So yeah, that is one reason why I had to move. And same thing with me there. Making friends is just really hard when you know that you're probably gonna move, and it's like it's just really bad in any way. It's like bad for friend relationships. It's bad for other relationships to teachers, people, friends, family. It's just bad for everything. Like not just moving that much can kind of also get you to adapt better later on in your life, but it's not that fun when you are in an age where you should actually be in contact with lots of people.
Yeah, I agree, but uh, the whole adapting thing is probably the best part about it, is that you actually learn to adapt very quickly in your environments. And even though you don't have like long time friends, like maybe you guys do, but I don't really have that. Uh, but there are people that have like childhood friends or childhood relationships. The closest I have is with my family, pretty much. But with that, you actually learn to adapt very quickly to different things, and it's not just where you live. It's to like, for me with computers, it's adapting to new software. It's adapting to new operating systems. So it's actually quite beneficial. And the whole, you know, the teacher saying that you're all stupid and never gonna be anything in the future. I also had that for, I think when I was 5 to like something stupid like 10. I was on one of those special ed buses. There's a little small bus with all the, people that probably were special and needed special education. But I was on one of those buses, and it was just like, I know I don't belong here. I know I belong on the normal bus.
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
well,
I've
just
been I've had a diagnosis as well when I was still in school, and they were like, "Oh, well, yeah, you have an IQ of 120, but you also have ADD, so you're basically still stupid."
No.
And then they started prescribing me
that's not
medication.
that's not true.
Yeah, well, they kind of were like that. And then, well, the medication came, and okay, I could focus a bit better. but I would still refuse to do the subjects that I didn't like, such as mathematics and everything.
No, I think that's just difference in interests.
Yeah, it was indeed.
Why do we never talk
Because
about happy topics? It always goes so sad and quiet.
No, it's not quiet. I think these are.
Okay, yeah,
no,
so
Okay.
go
I
on,
think
go
this
on.
is
Yeah,
I
that's
think this is an
already.
okay topic.
Yeah, go on,
I
go
don't think
on.
it's that.
I mean, the
that dark.
autism eventually gave me an advantage as well. Uh, I also have autism, and I did some presentations in school back in the day about it, and I actually fascinated the class for an entire hour, and they gave me a standing ovation for it, which was very nice, and that boosted my confidence to do presentations, and now I really enjoy doing them. So
Dog,
see, happy
behave.
happy story after all.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, it's too dark, even with the standing ovation part.
shit.
Mach weiter. Sorry, dog. Had to just take care of dog. Yeah, no, I listen, I see. I do understand. It is, the question is, huh, wait. It is kind of, first of all, we forgot one topic that I kind of forgot in between the lines, but no problem. So about moving, I think we can all say that you just need to try to integrate as well as possible by just talking to people, I guess, maybe,
hmm
as a conclusion. And,
Yes.
And try to get to know the culture as well
yeah.
if there's a cultural difference.
Like, the best tip I can say is just listen. Like, listening is the best thing you can do.
Also,
Not
do
talking.
not try to enforce your own culture onto the people of that country if the culture is different, because that will bring tension.
It also, people will not want to talk to you just because you want to put things on people just to make you more comfortable.
hmm
So you're willing to make people more uncomfortable just for your own comfort.
Do we need another topic now?
Yes, next topic.
Yeah, we have another topic, in fact. One topic that I wanted to move before, or I wanted to have in between that before that, but I forgot about it, was, wait, sorry, look. Shit. Ah!
What?
Wait, I'm kind of confused. Almost there. Almost there with you. Almost there. Okay. The topic was kind of like politics and what's going on in life. Except for us. Do you have anything new that you want to talk about?
Politics are
Trends?
fucked in this country.
Yeah,
What?
pretty much everywhere.
Baltics?
Said politics.
Oh, politics. Understood Baltics.
Baltics.
Yes, my Baltics. I'm losing hair.
Politics over here are messed up.
Baltics.
No, the politics in Spain is really shitty. They're not using the taxes very well here.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about one thing that is kind of, you could consider that a trend. What do you think about the Battle Royale craze?
I actually haven't heard about it.
Like just the trends. Well, you know what Battle
Oh, you mean
Royale
the?
games are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yes. Oh, you mean the ones that are like all on like
Well,
the
PUBG and
the, the
Fortnite are the
apps and
biggest
everything?
ones at the moment.
Oh god, those, yeah.
What do you
I'm
think
honestly
about them?
not. I'm not that interested in battle royale games that much.
Me
I mean,
neither,
they're
My-
interesting, but they're too fast. It takes too long for you to get everything, and just such a high chance of you losing everything. I guess it's really good if you're competitive and you're really coordinated and you're good at, I don't know, Rainbow Six or something. Guess it'd be a really good game for that.
I actually tend to get a
Okay.
lot of advertisements for one of them. Not Fortnite, but the other one.
The
PUBG.
battle royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the problem with PUBG is they've actually released a god damn it. They've actually released a phone version, so a mobile version. So and because it's cross-platforming, That means
Mhm.
that a person can play with you while you play on the PC. They can play with you on the phone, which is actually a good thing, a really good thing because like it helps like the companies grow, but um I think that the games are like I don't genuinely like games where you build up to something and then you lose it all. I just don't like those, like these round-based games where you collect anything and then you lose it, kind of like, because the weapons especially, you don't keep them. It depends, like if you drop somewhere where it's popular to drop, people will come to your space and they will absolutely try to mess you up, so meaning you need to mess them up more, meaning it's more luck based depending if you know where the good stuff is, and it always interchanges because the code is randomized.
Yeah. I
So
mean, the problem with those games is it's very similar to the MOBA games where you spend a lot of time building up your character in the rounds, and then of course, it depends on whether you win or lose, but you have to do it for every game, and it does get really repetitive.
yeah, in fact, I can actually just confirm that pretty nicely. That is a good summary of that. No, I don't genuinely enjoy these games, but they are in a high trend. Like, I think we have at least like two people. Wait, in our server team, we have yeah, we should have at least two people that play battle royale games in our team right now. So it's like the craze of people wanting to play those games is like really big. The question
Yeah,
is, did you think about the psychology behind it though?
I feel like it's one of those really distracting games.
I think it's more like making addicting to through like this typical like Candy Crush like
Yeah, something
kind
like that.
of giving you lots of rewards by like really over exaggerating every single death or every single kill that you make. And
Mhm.
like I must admit, putting a like taking literally the whole idea of a battle royale game and combining it with actually being able to build stuff in it, so basically taking the two most popular games at the moment, basically, or well, not that popular anymore, but kind of taking a combination of Minecraft and PUBG and just mixing them together is a really smart idea. And I must admit, the game works smoothly for most people too. But I think it's just not my style. Like it's not my style, but I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's interesting how people are so like even non-gamers have started gaming through that.
Isn't that so funny? Just the people that have never played games are playing it now.
Yeah, but it's the other interesting thing that is funny is also the fact that, or that you could call funny, is wow, it is like it's just wait, how can I explain or how can I say? Let me
Google
just think
Translate.
about this for a second. No, no translation. I just need to get the correct words. Yeah, it is interesting how people have like they play those games, but then again at the same time they really just no, this is not going anywhere. I am just absolutely messing this up now. Just
Well, honestly, I don't really like those kinds of games. I'm more of an open world kind of gamer with RPG effect to it. And
exactly
if it's
that's
multiplayer, I'm even happier. That's why I like games like The Forest or those games where you can save and save the point where you've been building up all your inventory. Like you get to keep all your inventory, and it keeps getting better, and you get
exactly.
more proud of it. You're
That
like,
is
look
that
at
is
all
what
this work.
that is what I like about it too. No, the problem that I what I don't like about trends is I never actually went after. I'm not a trend goer, you could say, because like
Yeah,
I have seen the places like when Minecraft got really popular on social media and when it was like really just pushed into the heavens, especially by platforms like YouTube and so on. And now it's the same thing with the Battle Royale games, and I think it's just not interesting to find out stuff about a game if like literally every person is talking about it anyway. It's like I see people literally like in the university that are imitating those dances in that game, and those dances aren't even from that game. Like in Fortnite, most dances are pretty much taken from movies or like memes. Just that. They've just
So it's pretty
taken
quickly to
memes,
make.
like a mixture of memes and popular dances, like the best friend dance that was also this like the trend with the this binding dances, kind of more or less.
Yeah.
And literally they just took all of those trends and just literally threw them into one basket.
They're just regurgitating the dances then.
Yeah, more that is more or less what's happening.
Again, a lot of games are now just doing the same thing where they just throw two games together now, and then they just they'll either constantly update it or they'll just leave it that way for a long time, but it will still get a lot of popularity.
Mm.
Next topic.
Yes.
Next topic was wait. Wait. Almost there.
Oh,
Almost there.
Ah!
And
that's what
then
she said.
Oh
Almost
god.
there.
Cypher not good.
It is good.
No. Shut up.
That was such an innocent joke.
What? Where did I put this? Wait. Sorry.
Is it no longer in your book of everything?
No, it is, but it wasn't on one of the papers that fell down. Now they're all unsorted. It's like literally all these papers.
Shit.
That's good.
Yeah, you guys just talk about something for a second. I'm gonna be back. Knowing the topic.
Okay. What are we gonna talk about, Cypher?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I really felt a bit lost in the last conversation because I am not that busy with that kind of games.
Yeah, I honestly wish I was a little bit more, but considering the situation I'm in right now, I can't do any of that.
No, and it actually just doesn't interest me. Something like those games like Fortnite and that other one. I just play Halo.
Yeah.
Oh! Speaking of which, did you know that there is a very annoying glitch in Halo 4?
Oh, there's all kinds of glitches. What are you talking about?
No, it is so annoying because Rob and I, we have been playing on the co-op mode. And we were at the last battle, so spoilers ahead, where you have to beat the Didact.
Yes.
And you're hanging from this light bridge.
Yes.
You have to pull yourself up, which is a quick time event, and then you run to the Didact, and you have to fire your machine gun with the right trigger, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that co-op has been a bug for a long time.
I just want to point out one thing. Maybe you
What?
don't want to tell that the viewers, but the viewers have no clue who Rob is.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, well.
Too bad. Too bad. Fuck you guys.
Not saying anything. Maybe later.
No.
Maybe you can edit that out.
Or just entirely edit this entire part.
Yeah, maybe edit this entire part out.
Just go to the next topic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna write down the time that we. For how long are we going? 29 minutes, guys. We have more time to go.
Pretty good.
This would be the last topic. This is too bad I didn't prepare to make enough topics.
Maybe it's because we didn't have much to say on certain topics.
Okay. God damn it! I can't find the topic. This is bad.
Seriously, this is really bad.
Okay, what games have you guys played?
Halo. Far Cry 3. And I always get bitten in the ass by a dog.
Okay, wait. Actually, good point. Did anyone hear about the new Far Cry 5 that Cypher also started playing?
Oh, I
I've
love
been
it.
seeing some trailers and everything, but it looks pretty good.
It
Cypher.
requires a pretty good PC. But what's great is that it's compatible for the Ryze AMD processor, which I don't know how many people know about it, but it's for one of those really big motherboards for professional gaming that you can have like two processors on.
For the Rise 7 or which one?
I think it's Ryze 7. It's the newest one,
Oh yeah, then 7.
but it's made specifically for that. And the game talks a lot about conservatives and liberals being stupid and stuff, and it's just hilarious. Uh, if you've been looking at like The Simpsons or Family Guy recently, or even South Park, they've all been shitting on SJWs, and Far Cry did the exact same thing. Like everyone is shitting on them.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's just because the SJWs have been crossing certain lines that shouldn't have been crossed with their political correctness and everything.
No, it's just disgusting.
I really don't like them. I mean, they ruin a lot of fun for many people.
My biggest issue is that they demand respect, and I just simply never give people respect just because they say so. Or if you
If you
dare,
demand respect, then you have already lost it, in my
I
opinion.
mean, if you dare say that I need to respect someone because of their color or because of their culture, I'll just immediately say fuck you.
Yeah.
I do not respect people because of their culture or their skin or anything. I have to know the person because
No, I will.
I want to know the person as an individual, not just because
Mhm.
of a group. Because
Yeah.
that is racist in itself.
Like, if you respect me, I will respect you back. Maybe don't expect us to become best friends, but if there is well, respect towards me, respect towards you, that kind of thing, then it's all fine. But don't come to me complaining that you demand respect just because you were a minority back in the day, or because your ancestors had to deal with slavery or something. Then I'm just gonna be like, well, did you
Yeah.
experience slavery in the first place?
I mean, I was like my ancestors were Irish from
Oh, really?
in Spain, or sorry, oh God, Spain, from the U.S. and they were slaves too. And of course,
Shit!
damn,
I dropped something.
I dropped a lot of things.
Sorry.
You know what this calls for? Now that I'm recording this, I can actually make my soundboard useful. Let's play a duck.
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 Wow, that was Cypher. That was so in sync.
Oh, I didn't hear it, by the way.
No, I know, but it was like you just said it exactly at that moment the duck ducked.
Duck.
Well, yeah, I didn't hear a duck.
It's on his
God
side,
damn
but
it.
I just want to listen to it.
I just want to hear the duck.
You know what?
Quack.
You know what? You know what, guys? Just
Quack.
listen to the podcast.
Quack.
Yeah.
Just go to 33 minutes. Go to 3333 minutes
And then you will
online.
hear it quack.
Exactly about. No, at that moment we'll talk about the quack.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I was just saying is that basically those kinds. So wait. So what was I talking about? I was talking about
About
Irish.
Far Cry 5 and
Uh,
politics and
Yeah, the funny thing is that when you get on to Far Cry 5, it immediately gets political.
well, it's more
Uh,
about like this church kind of in like
Extremists,
yeah,
basically.
kind of
But it's a really good story. I think it's very well done, and you can tell that they were gonna do a Far Cry about something else, but because of the political tension and the religious tension and so many things that were going on in the U.S., they said we should just make a game about what's going on right now.
well, it's Ubisoft. They like in comparison to some like the small indie company, like they can actually do that because they have enough money and they don't care. Like people, even when politics goes like Ubisoft, you can do that. They're like, sorry, but we like own almost everything. Uh,
I forget who it was. It was Game Ranks I hope it wasn't Game Ranks because in general I like their overviews, but there was another group that was doing it and they were basically criticizing Far Cry 5 and they were like, yeah, it's just, there was too much on the political part of it and it was like, yeah, what about the game? I'm here for the game. And they were like, well, this is part where they talk about Obama and that's really bad. And I'm like, fuck you guys. I want to hear about the game. And they just basically kept making it so like it's such a bad game. And I started playing it and it was like, fuck, this game is great. This is way better. This is like if you put 3 and 4 together.
Hmm.
It's like really good. And they just simply weren't talking about it that much. And basically they were they were even being politically correct when they were talking about a game, and it turns out that they haven't played any of the other Far Cry games.
okay.
They didn't have any
Oh.
interest. I was like, what? How are you guys even doing criticism for this game if you have never played any of the other games?
So yeah, God of War.
Oh shit, that is a big topic.
God of War, I really loved that franchise, but I did hear something about the recent one, the newest one,
Oh, the sound quality.
the SJWs or something with them, that they had to tone down Kratos because of toxic masculinity, and I'm like, fuck you.
Dude, have you seen that throwing axe?
That is epic.
fucking
That is.
intense.
But you have to think about it. If you look at the time frame where this was put, the whole God of War scenes and everything. Back in that time, men had to be uber manly.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
but
Like,
of course you have to understand that this is like in the realm of mythology, and of course if you ask them,
wait, Cypher, that is correct. But the realm of mythology, of Norse mythology, and in Norse mythology, like
it's the same.
men are
It's-
like no, literally like in Greek mythology, women have more to say, like a bit more. It's more like Medusa and all that stuff, like more the stuff that is kind of bigger in terms of like strength of women, but in the Norse mythology in general, like men are the protective warriors, more or less. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and of course, well, it's basically been that way just for people in general. It's always been that men have always been the toughest. It's not
let's
false at all.
Cypher. Let's not go there, otherwise we'll be
Let's
on the
not go
podcast
there.
too.
Okay, sorry,
Um,
SJWs. But anyways, if you ask these people if they have ever played God of War, they'll probably tell you no, and be like, "Do you at
You
least
know, they've
know
only
what the
seen
first
bits.
games?
They've-
Do you know anything about the first games?" And they'll be like, "Well, no." I'll be
You
like,
know what? You know what they'll know about the first games? They'll probably know that Kratos fucks a few hookers to regain some of his mana or stamina or whatever, and then they also know that he fucks. God, who is it again? What's her name? That goddess of lust thing. What's her name again? Aphrodite. He fucks Aphrodite, and those are the bits they know. And that's when they start complaining, oh, they're objectifying women herder.
I
No.
just love how you're the female voice of the podcast and you're the strongest voice for that. It is so like this podcast so great. It's like Cypher and me are just saying really quiet about this topic, and you're like, boom, I'm allowed to say shit.
Yes.
But this is something that I feel very strongly about, so I'll be more dominant when talking about those things.
No, it's no problem. I just like how dominant you are about it. It's so great. Top
No,
notch.
but it's just fucking bullshit.
It is. No, I'm really disgusted when they talk about games and they don't know shit about games.
By the
No,
way,
but because they
viewers,
only know.
you can also clicking the link in the description, you can also come to our Discord channel. You can talk to us now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. You can go on now. God of War, objectifying women, your strong voice, blah blah blah. Go on.
Yeah, hold on, I'm munching on something.
Masculinity, patriarchy.
But I
Toxic,
must admit,
toxic masculinity.
did you see the graphics of like the new God of War game though?
No, I got so distracted by the sound. The sound quality was amazing.
I must admit, like I saw one like in a review, like I saw one picture of the Chaos Blades in that game.
Oh, but they have Chaos Blades in it.
Yes, they do at some point. It is,
Uh,
god damn it, it looks so great. Like they literally they put like the newest best technology into that. Like it looks really really nice.
I keep forgetting who are the creators of God of War again? I forget their names all the time.
Yes, exactly.
Sagte.
I have no clue.
Well, I just think that game is really it's I just wish they had it for PC. Why don't they have it for PC?
Because it's a
Um,
PlayStation exclusive.
Yes.
Give me fucking PC games. for
I
PlayStation.
am going to buy a PlayStation just so I can play freaking God of War because I adore
know.
these games. I adore them.
I know.
I mean, I must admit, at this point, you have like reasons to buy PlayStation. Like, I mean, alone saying like the two games, God of War, the fact that probably they'll bring out The Last of Us 2 in some like maybe half a year till a year because they have released a trailer now that is actually valid at last E3. So maybe we'll get a new installment on Last of Us too. That would be really great.
You know what we also have to talk about?
What?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Never played that.
I played
That
parts
is
of the
such-
first one, but I never played the first one fully.
Oh my god. You really haven't played Red Dead Redemption.
Well, I did, but only parts of it.
Okay, well, I've played all of it, including the zombie game. That
My
is a really
boyfriend has
fun
been
game.
playing Doom.
The new one?
No, one of the older ones, I think. I'm not sure, actually.
Does it have
It's only
8-bit
two
graphics,
Doom
or does it actually have graphics?
Like 3D graphics. That's
It has pretty fucking amazing graphics.
Okay,
Okay,
then
then
it's-
it's the newest one.
Yeah, well, see, I'm that dumb about certain games.
No, it's
I
just like
played the
the
first
ones before that. I think were all like pixelated.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, I tend to forget about that.
There's
But he has
also
been
a-
playing that one, and every time I join him just to watch, I'd get massive scares.
Oh,
Why?
come on.
Yeah, I'm not really into games that scare me.
Oh,
I
It's
don't
not
like
that
horror
scary.
games, actually.
No.
Do you only not like jump scares, but just like generally just scary shit, just creepy stuff?
Well, the thing is, it really works. Well, it affects me on an emotional level, and I tense up very easily. And because I am nervous and anxious, well, from yeah, how do I put that? I am just a very nervous and anxious person. So whenever something is gonna happen, you have mostly that music bit that starts, and then bah, and then I will probably jump
Bah?
onto the bed, hide underneath the covers, and be gone.
Well, I have a very different approach. I just think it's exciting.
That would be a topic. Maybe not only horror games, but also I don't know how familiar you guys are with FNAF.
Oh, FNAF. Oh, I've delved really far into that theory.
I refuse to watch anything related to that.
Play.
It's-
You need to play
oh,
that.
Oh yes.
Play-
Yeah,
play-
I generally watch. I generally watch things.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
God.
playing it is a totally different story.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know.
like the atmosphere
So
Scott
quiet.
Cawthon works with is pretty.
Yeah, but
is pretty
that's
deep.
that's what affects me so much.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
No, I mean he literally put small details like you can hear like the fan a little bit, and you can hear like little things going on. So it's
No, what I
Such-
really love about the games is like, wow, they are like the fact that the games are so simple. It's like you never get any story just put to you. Like nobody just tells you the story. It's always like he never gives you the story. You always need to analyze. And even though the last game, the Pizzeria Simulator, kind of even though that was kind of like revealing that part of the story, there is probably more to come because he's still talking about development of other like types, and there's still unclarified questions. So
Yeah, but he's made the story pretty. It's just amazing,
I
and
must
the
admit, like
8-bit
that he's
animation.
planned to make like normally a game dev always plans out like at least 1 till 3 games max. Normally, but Scott is planning on like 6 or 7 games, which is insane. And the fact that he programmed the first one himself, I think only himself, like with no help of anybody. Like not even like 2 other people or something. I think by now he has more coworkers, but like I think 2 or something, 3 or something. But wow, just like
Mhm.
only making such an like also graphically nice game for a first game is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Say, what do you guys think of the Silent Hill games?
Oh, that is. You were talking about not liking scary games, and now you're coming with Silent Hill?
Well, I do like Silent Hill for some reason. I have a little bit
weird.
of a fascination with it. Yeah, I'm a strange thing
Like
being.
I think. Well, I really don't know that much about Silent Hill, sadly.
Hmm.
I don't know too much, but I know a bit. I know quite a bit, but not too much. Where should I go?
Where should you go?
Well, I don't exactly. I don't favor the games that much because to me, they just work with too much atmosphere, and that's the only thing they make. Like, the scares are not really because something is scary, but more or less because they build up so much tension around one event that it'll eventually get scarier.
You know
What
what
is that
really
other game?
fascinates me about Silent Hill is like the way they make their monsters. The way they were designed, it really looks so cool.
Oh,
Here,
I
look
wanted
at
to
the
ask.
at our artist of like our lead artist of the team. From where do you know it's the lead artist of the team? Why do you like the game? Amazing monsters.
Well, yeah, I always look at a game from an artist's perspective.
From a monster perspective.
Yes, that too. My artist name has monster in it anyway, so
Is this gonna be the grand reveal?
no, no.
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 I wish to not
Wait,
be revealed.
I'm just gonna do the how about no guy. Wait.
How about no?
You didn't hear it, but you can hear it in the podcast.
Okay.
How about no?
Yeah.
Any other games?
One game that I played through recently in my private times was Hitman Absolution. Actually, I
So fun.
came back to that after a long time because I had that in my Steam library and I was like, you could actually play that again. Why not? And I actually
I
got
mean,
through
it
it
is a
this
fun
time.
game.
It is quite a nice one. Like it is. I think they worked with the story good, but many people actually criticize the game. Like
You know what
Because it's buggy as fuck.
No, it's not. It's not that buggy.
I don't have any
I've seen
like
much
no,
buggier games.
seriously. I had. Can you remember the Assassin's Creed Unity pictures I sent you
Yes.
with the
Does that
head? Literally, the
Oh
head.
yeah,
The head was separated from his face. To everyone
it was
that
on his
doesn't know,
shoulder.
because you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna hide something cheeky for everyone in the podcast. Come to Discord and we can show you. Just so I don't need to edit because I'm also a lazy bastard.
No, but I thought that the Absolution game, I just love the bullet impact sound. That was like my favorite because it really sounded like you actually shot someone.
You apparently know how it sounds like if you shot someone. That's
No, just from that game, I remember the mechanics very well. From how they use the guns and just the dual silencers were my favorite. Like I tried to use them for every mission.
Cypher is everyone's favorite, and then you run out of bullets.
No, then you find someone to get more bullets, I think.
You kill people then you pick up their stuff to get more bullets.
Yeah, so that you can always use that gun.
Playing through that game in peaceful is probably a bummer.
No, it's probably really boring. It's probably like the new game.
No,
I really don't like the
No,
new
it's
game.
probably gonna be like 1 million. Which new game?
The one that's like more slow paced. There's the Absolution, and there was the next one.
The new Hitman game that's just called Hitman and works with chapters.
It's just called Hitman. Yeah,
one?
that one takes so much time and it gets boring.
Oh, it's
really,
more
for me.
sneaking. It's not about shooting and stuff. It's more sneaking.
Yeah, and I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
just it's too slow, and the margin of error is so high, and it's you really have to be into the Hitman series like a lot, and like really want to be a Hitman.
I used to be really into them, but that kind of faded away.
Yeah, it fades.
I mean, it's just like with Tomb Raider. I used to be really into Tomb Raider, and then that died quickly for me as well.
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone liked Prince of Persia when I was a kid. It wasn't that good.
I don't understand it till this day.
I still.
I don't like the game. I still don't like the game. I never liked the game.
Are you talking about the GameCube game?
I liked just I think it was called Sands of Time. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
Yes, I think it
That
is
one.
that one. Yeah.
That one. Like, I don't
No.
know about any other games, but I have that Sands of Time for the PC and for the Game Boy Advance.
Yes, that game was for the GameCube. That's what I had it on.
And the problem is that there are two different games on those consoles. Seriously, on those platforms. When I start the game or would start the game on PC, you actually have a 3D game where you can move. On the Game Boy Advance, it's a 2D game.
I think it was a 3D game for the game or for the GameCube.
But it's a console. You know what I really love? When Power calls me, by the way, one of my coworkers here at Discord, at Sabous. Why does he call me? What the? No, I refuse to answer.
Called during podcast.
That's no good.
Why does he do that? I don't know. Okay, let's, how long are we going on for? We're going on for almost 35 minutes. Yeah, no, we're at 53 minutes.
We did already talk about quite a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we had quite a bit. Should we take one last topic?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you guys pick something? Because I didn't prepare more topics.
What should we talk about?
We mostly talked about games.
On you.
We can continue on talking about games.
What
I don't know.
other games? Open world games?
Open world games.
Open world games, I don't know.
Watch Dogs. Has anyone
There's a
played that?
fucking lot to pick from.
Had anyone-
Watch Dogs?
Have you played that? Or the second one?
I've played both, so
What do you say?
I think it's okay, but the hacking in it is pretty funny because they do have good
Hacking is so hard,
terminology.
but I have an interface to work with.
No, and of course you can tell it's made for like people that don't know anything about computers. But some of the stuff that they talk about is like real hacking. But
Yeah.
a lot of the tricks and all the shit that they make, it's like that's not that easy. Like a 3D printer that makes a fucking drone, I fucking doubt it. Like that's
You have
pretty
a 3D
crazy.
printer that makes guns. I doubt it. God, you
Well,
can't.
no, I
No.
have seen people actually use a 3D printer.
Yes, but that
uh,
breaks after like one usage.
Yeah, it just breaks all the pieces inside of it.
It's like the power, the pressure that is forced through that gun will like alone
With
the fact
plastic.
that it uses a gun uses springs and stuff like that to work, and that wouldn't work. All of that just wouldn't work. It's so frustrating.
No, but I mean, like besides that, it is a really fun game, and
Which one?
it
First or
does
second?
both because the first one was more like your what is it? vigilante, and then the second one is sort of a vigilante, but more of what is a legit hacker group member. Because the first one really feels like you don't really know too much about computers, but you do have the the phone and everything.
Samsung, activate.
No,
Press X in the middle of my screen to just make everything go boom.
no, it was like blow up the water pipe system. Yes, it just blows up the entire fork in the road. It's it's like it's so overpowered sometimes, but I could not imagine any there's just no way any system like that would ever be implemented into a metropolitan network.
Well, the problem,
Just-
the problem that I saw was
Ugh, nasty sounds. Oh, guys, stop.
What were you saying?
that is correct.
No, I mean it's just so bad.
No,
But
yeah,
the
it's like,
game is really fun.
in terms of hacking, yes, but I must admit, best thing about like the second game is cars feel like cars and not like bricks on wheels that are bricks.
I mean, there's that. I mean, they did San Francisco really well because I used to live there, so it's really very much like San Francisco. It feels just like it, and Oakland looks like, well, Oakland looks shitty. Sorry, Oakland, but I am a Raiders fan.
Oakland. I'm
I
sorry.
am a Raiders fan, and unfortunately, I'm also a 49ers fan, so I'm on both sides. American football.
Yay.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this game? It's also for the Nintendo Switch, apparently. Embers of Mirim.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a bit more of a
Yeah,
cute game.
I've actually Ambers of Mirim.
Yes.
Wait, let me just go Ambers.
I feel like
of
everyone is high when they
Mirim. With 2 R.
Yes.
Yes. It
Smash.
looks fucking strange.
It's really difficult. I played the demo before on the Xbox One, and you actually have to control 2 beings that have merged into one, and you have to press your triggers in order to separate them from each other, and then you have to move them with the analog sticks. And it's pretty difficult because sometimes you have to mirror your movements.
Okay, I just added a screen capture so you can, so people can see the ad that comes before the thing. Why do I have 2 ads? Who is so demonic?
To give
Okay.
you 2 ads.
I got something here. We're just skipping part the intro. Okay, we do have dragons.
Really happy with that. Oh,
Dragon
Your
cats.
chest.
It's a bit like
Oh,
Ori
nothing
and the
in his tail.
Blind Forest-esque type of thing.
It's not peaceful jump and run, is it?
oh, hello.
Not
Hey there, how you
always. I
doing?
mean, you have to be pretty fast with certain things.
Expect a flying control.
Okay, yeah, I see. I have a question.
Yes.
Aha!
Why do the graphics not look so not impressive?
Have to do that.
The graphics actually are very impressive.
That is damn
Play
pretty.
the game.
Boink.
It actually is pretty fucking
the hell?
awesome.
Wait,
I
is
got
there a
here.
demo for PC?
I don't know, but
you-
you should look into that.
Wait, where did you play the demo?
I played it on the Xbox One.
Okay,
Okay, if they still have
is
that
on
demo, I
the
may be
left
able
one
to
go.
do that.
Oh, okay, that
Mm.
makes sense now.
Yeah, so
And
the
jump.
problem with all this is that I will have to eventually get a PlayStation 4.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's actually
Even love how the
See,
trees
if
are
you
moving
if
there. It's
you
like, the game feels very, very
look
much
up
alive.
demo for Embers
Here.
of Miriam, you immediately
And-
get one for the Xbox One.
Easy as pie. This is where I get killed.
So it's not an exclusive, or is it an exclusive?
Well, if it's for Xbox One, then you
But
could
it's for
play it. You
Xbox
could
One,
buy
but I
it for
also
PC.
found it on Switch, on the
Cypher.
Nintendo Switch.
Cypher.
Jeez, that was a rather
Yeah.
You
large
may be
drop.
able to
You
play
know, from
that
the camera
game
work, it moves quite,
on
elegantly along the
um,
game, which is really,
On
really
PC
nice
if
to
it's on
see.
yeah,
Xbox.
because
And it kinda
Xbox
keeps the
like
pace going
it's
pretty
just
well.
like also one
Cool.
game that I wanted to play. That is an
Pretty sure
Xbox
there's
One
probably gonna be
title, but
something up there that was
and you
meant to
they
get.
released it for that, and that's actually a pretty fun co-op. Is Sea of Thieves? Did you hear of that?
Even the music is
No, I
absolutely
didn't.
beautiful.
Sea of
You need to
Thieves.
you need to
Skill.
look like that is like a pirate-esque game.
I meant to
But
jump
it's
in the
so
water.
nice.
Oh, hello.
It is like
There.
they've made like the graphics
Sagte
kind of fun,
Star
and they've
Punkt
made the co-op
Stimmpower
quite fun too.
Oh.
I must admit, that is one of the games where I'm looking
And
forward
again.
to play it because also many people like
And again,
do rate it
go,
in a
go,
really
go.
good manner, but I
Come on,
just
Mr.
don't
Rock.
know.
There we go, Mr.
Are you
Rock.
telling me
Thank
that
you,
there
Mr.
are
Rock.
swashbuckling pirates?
Oh no.
Yes,
It's
Wow.
bad. Oh god.
there are
So we can
swash-
have sword fights.
And also, you can have boats that are as big as your team is. So if
The
you have a
water
crew of
effects
4
so
people, your
jeez
boat is
Louise,
bigger,
this
and you
game
can
is
load
looking
cannons like
right
manually
good.
and shit,
Hey, come on.
and fight
let's
other
go, let's go,
boats,
let's
which
go.
is like, it's just like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, just in like way better.
Mr. Rock.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at this and I want to play it.
Which
Oh
one?
god. Does it mean
Sea-
it's getting
Sea
faster
of
and faster
Thieves,
here?
for sure.
I think it
This
is.
is a
because-
game
But
I
you
would
do
play.
not have Windows 10, do you?
I have Windows 10 Professional.
Oh, that means that you can actually play that game.
I can.
We could play that game.
Maze, get a fucking tower. Play frickin' PC games.
Why do I need a tower?
Become a PC gamer.
Yes.
Why?
Because
It's
then you
better.
can play Sea of Thieves with us in a really like good taste.
I will
be
teach you how to mod, and it will be so
Look, I will look into all of that, but for now I'll just remain an Xbox gamer and a PlayStation gamer.
How dare you, Maze?
It sounds depressing when
You
you
call
say it.
yourself an Xbox gamer. Is
I'll
that
just
even
be
real?
An Xbox
Is
gamer.
that even real?
I don't know.
I am so proud I'm PC. Super race.
Yeah, well, at least you had the money to buy a decent laptop to game, you bitch. I don't have that kind of money.
I had to be a waiter for a year to get this PC.
Yeah, I don't care. Stop complaining to me that I don't have a decent PC to game on because I don't have money. I'm broke as fuck.
Get the money.
I need the moolah.
Get the moolah.
Get the moolah. I do not know the way.
Maybe we can. Maybe I will link you the. I will link all the watch people. Watch people.
Good job.
So watch people. Watch people. I will maybe link you a Patreon down below so she can get a PC. Do it. Make it happen.
Oh god.
Make a Patreon so that she gets a PC.
Make a Patreon for Mace because she wants to game on a PC.
No, but I
All
can
PC
actually do
gamers make more PC gamers.
that. Wait, but we can talk about that later. Why didn't you? Wait. Yeah, we can discuss that later. So, friends
Mm-hmm.
Amigos.
are nice to have. Why don't we have friends? Yeah. Any wish topics, games?
Hey, I don't see what is it? Sea of Thieves on Steam.
Yeah, you can buy it from the Microsoft Store.
Oh, I don't use Microsoft Store.
Fuck you.
Dude, I don't want to get into that shit. They totally get my metadata.
Cypher. God
Dude,
damn it. They already have your
No.
metadata.
Bullshit. I removed all my telemetry as soon as I got Windows Professional.
Cypher. We will talk
Motherfuckers.
about that later, my dude.
Never gonna happen.
Fuck
my
you.
metadata.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
metadata.
get over here. Come over here.
My
Uh,
data.
Um, Yeah. Do we have any wish topics?
I couldn't find Sea of Thieves, but I did find Sea of Fatness.
Sea of Fatness?
Seriously. Do you want me to send the link?
No,
It's
I'm
absolutely
doing this.
questionable.
I'm looking.
Tilde 0 sagte, store.stimmpower8.com.
Sea of...
Wow, that is really. How in the hell was Steve spelled?
Thieves of Fatness.
Oh, Sea of Fatness.
Yes. You actually fight people with fat people.
What is this?
This is amazing.
Wait, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen so people can see this.
Yeah.
This is the best game you will ever play.
Just, guys, look at
It's
this.
even for Android. Oh. That's really
50 years in the future, humanity wants burgers. Sea of Fatness, save humanity together. Bad editing. Mr. Trumpet. Mr. Trumpet is still in office, oh nos. Guide our heroes with the internal force of... Oh, I can't read it. Mr. Trumpet and his trumpets. Ah! Lots of levels to discover unique puzzles. Da, 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 da. It's the sound. We also have teleporters. Versus modes, Beach Burger Falls, and Battle Royale. Oh, Battle Royale, fuck.
Battle Royale of fat people.
Level editor with Steam Workshop support. What? They added a picture of Stalin there?
What the
Yes.
fuck?
But something is strange in the world. Sea of Fatness. SeaofFatness.com.
I don't even want to
Dude,
know.
this is just madness. What?
In the end, they have... Oh, in the end, they have one of these, like, color screens. It's too bad.
Well, I would probably play Sea of Thieves and Sea of Fatness.
No, you won't play Sea of Thieves because the fine
Jenny
Mr.
sagte,
Cypher either needs to
"Seid
use an
ihr schon
Xbox
fertig?"
for that yeah.
I can't go to their website.
No, Cypher, either you can go and download it from the Microsoft Store, that's option 1, or option 2 is you play the Xbox game.
Sagte, not
Can
yet
I
it
go to
seems.
the website?
Yes, you can, go to it. I can send you the link.
I refuse to give my data.
Cypher.
My
Oh.
data.
You can kind of get, on G2A, you can get the buy game CD key. Probably also for Windows.
Store.
Look.
Oh, boy.
Here you go. There you go. Just look.
I think I'm gonna download something from Origin.
From
Oh, fuck you, Origin. Fuck you, Origin. It's updating again.
Good job.
Good job.
Yay.
I just want the game.
Okay, guys. We're talking for 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't miss out. Get the game.
I guess it's time to wrap it up then. I suppose.
Maze, give us the summary.
No, I'm not giving a summary.
Maze, give us the
Just
summary.
one moment. One
No.
moment.
Guys.
You know that, what is it? Sea of Thieves is made by Rare, the guys that made the Diddy Kong game for Nintendo 64.
Maze, give us the summary.
Ah, that's so sad.
Hold on, I am doing something right now. I can't give you something that
Okay.
requires my attention.
Nintendo 64 rip.
Maze,
Yes.
give us the summary.
I am not giving you the summary. You do it. You were the host.
Give it a summary.
I'm the what?
Cypher.
What-
You were the host.
What? It
this
apparently always cuts out. Wait, I can't hear you. Ah,
time. Little shit.
So fake.
I'm in the tunnel right now. Wait. Wait.
Oh, he's making ASMR videos again.
Hello. Psst. Hi.
Hi.
It's me. Do you like it when I crawl your ear?
Guys, stop.
Do you like it when I slap your ear?
Oh my god.
Next episode, we're obviously going to talk about ASMR
ASMR, yeah.
in ASMR voices.
Oh god, no.
So get your wet tissue. Okay, let's not go there. Yeah. Are you guys? Okay, yeah, we should end this here. As a summary, we've talked about everything. Listen to it again if you want to know. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, we gotta make a duck in the end. Put a duck and make an explosion. Oh god, my explosion jammed. Okay. Oh god, now it's crashed. Another explosion. Another explosion. And the yes guy. And how about no? And the other one. And this one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Oh my thumbs are all.
Just gave it.
Okay. Are you okay, Luca?
Wait, I just gotta mirror this.
More soundboard.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.